There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
No, 319.
Jam, 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 jam.
Shoulder, shoulder. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Switch, switch, switch.
Get Mike.
53, check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
319.
36.
Go, go.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
319.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Mike. Go, right. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Block now on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked-up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
Box, box, right.
Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
There we go, there we go.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I'm coming for you, son.
Shit, shit.
Watch the motion.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
45. Here we go, here we go.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
45's the mic, 45.
Hey, 88, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 99.
Jump out.
Check 3.
Plant.
I got him. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Mike, 53. 53.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Long day for you.
Flip again.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, It's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Gordon on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
60-or.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shoot.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
50's the mic.
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, they'll run with 3. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
Let's
Try to get one more in here before the quarter
50's
breaks.
the mic. 50's the mic.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. Ready. 60 outlaw.
Strip that ball. He's coming. We got double up. Under
Topper. Let's go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Trip is here.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Uncle, over here.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, check 26. You done?
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put 5 in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
On the set.
58, Mike.
Coaching spill.
Check. Crunch.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Right there. No chance.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go. Shit. Check safety.
You're out. Get it.
On play action, Locke. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
That's 10 Lobo.
58 to Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You better break it. I'm letting you
Gone.
Switch. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twist.
Two.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jarrell Casey picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. So they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Lewis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Come on, come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Block now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Block now, hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
General, go.
On first and 10, here's Locke. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50. Here we go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, baby.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
You ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
The guy's man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Ready up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Ready.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Topper! Fire!
Into the red zone, it's locked. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Come on,
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 52. Say. Check.
Hard. Get it.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Check 50.
Hey, 88.
Well, they get on third down. Rodgers. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I guess it's good we can't really... Read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Stand, now.
Now a play fake, and here's one. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
To throw it is locked. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
All day.
Take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
Here we go. Over.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Let's make these babies crawl. Protein spill. Hit it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
26. Get ready.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 25 yards that time. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get Elton Jenkins, the second rounder from Mississippi State. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, it's just.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run, watch the run.
X3, 218, chopper.
After the turnover, here's Lott. This is the tight end fan. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Look at me. Go.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, there's a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check three.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Look at it!
Line 36. Line 36. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Watch 36.
Again, it's Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
30. 80 weapon.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Down. 70. Indy. 50.
Here we go. Watch safety.
Rock it.
Safety.
Ready?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup.
It's just me and you.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Come on, set. 15 line. General West.
Here we go again.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Man, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
90 Wolf.
58 to Mike. Yo.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, cheetah.
Watch the whip. Check 13. Check 13. And 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to the Mike.
Say go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, baby. 6.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recruit and recover. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down.
Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
Boom! That's how we do it, baby.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Inside.
Showing it. Showing it.
Look at this.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this is not working all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
18
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.